Good morning, my dear friends. I am E. Govardhan, lecturer in chemistry, general section, Government Polytechnic Vaddapalle, dealing semester is second semester. Subject is Engineering Chemistry and Environmental Studies 2. Subject code 18 common 204F. Dealing topic is polymers. Subtopic classification of plastics. Teaching aids I have used PPTs and also photographs. Okay. See here on completion of today's class objectives. On completion of this period, you would be able to know define a plastic, classify plastics, differentiate thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. We are going to learn definition of the plastic and also classification of the plastics. Finally, differentiate thermoplastics and also thermosetting plastics. Right? Let us let us go into the class. So to know the plastics, first of all, you should know some basic points. Already we discussed definition of the polymer and also addition polymerization, condensation polymerization with examples. Let us see once again. Already we discussed polymer is a large molecule made from monomers, right? So polymer is a huge molecule, high molecular weight molecule prepared by monomer means small units which are present in polymer, that is called monomer. So from the monomers, polymers are made by addition and also condensation polymerization methods. Right? We have taken some example for addition polymerization, example PVC, polythene, Teflon, and also condensation polymerization. We saw Bakelite and also nylon 66. These are examples for the condensation polymerization. So polymers are plastics. Means so many plastics are polymers. Simply we can say polymers are plastics. So plastics are used in daily life from carry bags, toothbrushes to the bed we sleep. So from morning to night in our daily life we are using so many plastic materials. That's why we should discuss what is the plastic definition and also classification of plastics. Next differences between the thermoplastics and also thermosetting plastics. Right? So if you know these basic points, we can understand very well this topic. Okay. So note down these basic points. It is also important to know the plastics. Right. Now see plastic definition. First of all, you should know plasticity. Plasticity is the ability to undergo change of shape. Right. So if one shape by applying somewhat pressure or other force, it is going to another shape. So plasticity is the ability to undergo change of shape, right? So shape can be changed by applying or application of pressure, temperature, solvents and also water. So plastic is thus any material whose shape can be changed, that is called plastic. What is the meaning of plastic? Plastic is thus any material whose shape can be changed, that is called plastic. Right? Plastic means the polymer which have plasticity property. What is the meaning of plasticity property? ability to undergo change of shape. Right? The polymer which have plasticity property, that is called plastic. What is the plasticity? The ability to undergo change of shape, that is called plasticity. So the polymers which have plasticity property, those are called plastics. Example: wet clay, flour dough, polyethylene, PVC, Teflon, nylon 66, Bakelite. These are so many examples for plastics. So this is the in this slide we discussed definition of the plastics and also example. What is the definition? The polymers which have plasticity property, those are called plastics. What is the plasticity property? Plasticity means the ability to undergo change of shape. That is called plasticity. How we changing that plasticity? By applying pressure, temperature, and solvents or water. So this is by applying this pressure and temperature solvents, we are changing shape. Examples for the plastics: wet clay, flour dough, polythene, PVC, Teflon, nylon 66, Bakelite, urea formulate. So many examples for the plastic. Okay, so note down these points which are present in this slide. Right, so some important points of plastics. Most of the plastics are organic substances. Why? Because we are using all carbon compounds in plastics. That's why most of the plastics are organic substances. Means all are carbon materials. They have high molecular weight, that is greater than 1000. Right? Generally plastics have high molecular weight, that is GM of gram molecular weight, that is more than 1000. So all plastics are polymers. Already we discussed in last slide. So next, they can be molded into desired form by temperature, pressure. Both means sometimes temperature and also pressure. So they can be molded into desired form by applying temperature. So already know if you increase the temperature, so plasticity they can change their shape, and also we can apply pressure. Sometimes both temperature and pressures, right? So this is somewhat information regarding plastics, right? Most of the plastics are organic substances. They have high molecular weight, that is more than 1000. Generally, not generally, plastics or polymers. These plastics can be molded into desired form by applying temperature, pressure, and also sometimes both temperature and also pressure. So last slide also we discuss. Note down these points. Okay, now we completed definition of the plastic, and also the plastics have a high molecular weight, and also they have more than 1000 GMW values. Already we discussed in last slide. Now classification of the plastics, right? So if you after knowing of the definition of the plastic, you should know classification of plastics, right? Do you know plastics classify into two types? First one is thermoplastics, or we can say thermo-softening plastics. Second one is thermosetting plastics or thermo-hardening plastics. So specifically the name indicating that thermoplastics means they are called thermo-softening plastics. Means there is a different relation between the temperature and also shape of or hardness of that plastic. Next, thermosetting plastic. Thermosetting plastics means once it is set, right? So, or you can say thermo hardening plastics by applying temperature, maybe it is hardening. See, right? Now we should discuss what are the definitions of the thermoplastics and also thermosetting plastics. Now, see here. So, first note down this classification: thermoplastics, thermosetting plastics. Okay, thermoplastics. Second one, thermosetting plastics. Right. Now we are going to discuss regarding thermoplastics. See here definition and also somewhat information for the thermoplastics. These thermoplastics become soft on heating, can be remolded into desired shape. What are the thermoplastics? Thermoplastics become soft on heating, can be remolded into desired shape. Softening hardening can be repeated many times, so we can say it is it have repeated reactions, means it is reversible reaction. So thermoplastics become soft on heating, can be remolded into desired shape. Softening hardening can be repeated by many times, those are called thermoplastics. Thermoplastic setting is temporary, right? We can change one shape to another shape very easily, so that's why setting is temporary. These are called thermoplastics, right? Example: polythene, polystyrene, PVC, Teflon. These are examples for the thermoplastics. Once again repeating: thermoplastic becomes soft on heating, can be molded into desired shape, and also softening, hardening can be repeated many times. Setting is temporary, so those are called thermoplastics. Example: polythene, polystyrene, PVC, and also Teflon. These are examples for the thermoplastics. Okay, note down these points. In next slide, I will show examples for the images of thermoplastics. Right, see here image of polystyrene. Okay, this is example for the thermoplastic. This polystyrene, right? So see next image. This is the thermocol. It is example for the polystyrene. It is thermoplastic. So if you apply pressure, so temporary it is can change the its shape. If you remove pressure or force, it's getting marginal shape. See another example. It is polyvinyl ester. This is also example for the thermoplastic, right? So chemical compound, this bottle, right? So see all images. This is thermoplastics examples definition. Okay. Next images. So polystyrene, thermocol polystyrene. Next polyvinyl ester. It is a chemical. See here. This is Teflon, right? So on a switch. This is Teflon, right? Now Right. Up to now, we discussed thermoplastics definition examples with images. Next, thermosetting plastics. Okay, thermosetting plastics. Just wait. Now, thermosetting plastics. Right. So, somewhat difference between the already you know thermoplastics. Now, see here thermosetting plastics. So, thermosetting plastics become soft on heating and molded to desired shape during manufacture stage. Right? They become hard after cooling or setting. Right? So it is permanent shape. So never become soft again. So setting is permanent. So those are called thermosetting plastics. What is the definition for the thermosetting plastics? Thermosetting plastics become soft on heating and molded to desired shape during manufacture stage. Become hard after cooling or setting. Never become soft again. So that means it is setting is permanent. Those are called thermosetting plastics. If you prepare once, there is no recycle, no reversible reaction. Those are called thermosetting plastics. Examples: Bakelite, urea, formaldehyde resins. These are examples for the thermosetting plastics. Note down these points. Right, Bakelite, urea, formaldehyde resins are examples for the thermoplastics. Right. So now we should go into next slide. See here, this is example for the Bakelite. It is a thermosetting plastic. Right. It is a switch plug. Right. See another image for thermosetting plastic. So keyboard, it is a Dell keyboard. It is prepared by Bakelite. So we can prepare melanin also. Melanin also example for the thermosetting plastic. Next, see here another image. So it is a DVD PCU CPU thermosetting plastic. It is a Bakelite material. So these are all example for the thermosetting plastics. Means if they prepared once, so become soft on heating and molded to desired shape during manufacture stage. They become hard after cooling. That means setting. Never become soft again. So setting is permanent. So those are called thermosetting plastics. See here image, first image and second image. And also third one. These are examples for the thermosetting plastic. Right. So now up to now we discussed the definition of the thermoplastic and also thermosetting plastics. Right. So now you know definition and also example. Next thing we are going to discuss comparison between the thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. Right. It is very easy. So now see here left side we are going to discuss thermoplastics, right side thermosetting plastics. So first point is thermoplastics are right. So I have not written in table, but we can write. So in thermoplastics, plastics which are softened on heating and hardened on cooling are called thermoplastics. You can write definition for first difference, right? So plastics which are softened on heating and hardened on cooling are called thermoplastics. Here we can say second point. Plastic which are hardened on heating and cannot be softened by any means, right? Any pressure Those are called thermosetting plastics. Next, see here. So these thermoplastics formed by addition polymerization, right? So thermoplastics, it is a addition polymerization, means it is a chain growth polymerization. It is a only long chain formation takes place in thermoplastics. In thermosetting plastics, it is formed by condensation polymerization, means it is a step growth polymerization. There is a branch formation takes place. That's why those are called condensation polymers. Right? This is the second difference. So first one definitions we can write. Second one addition polymerization, condensation polymerization. Next see here, linear molecules with negligible cross links. Right? In thermal plastic, it is a linear shape. Why? Because it is the addition polymerization. There is no cross links. So we can write linear molecules with negligible cross links. See here, 3D molecules with covalent cross links. Right? It is a 3D, three-dimensional molecules with a covalent cross links. Right? This is the third difference. Next, thermoplastics are very soft and also less brittle. Right? These are very soft and also weak and less brittle. Thermosetting plastics are very hard and also brittle. Okay? Hard and also brittle. This is the fourth difference. The thermoplastics soluble in organic solvents like petrol, diesel, carbon tetrachloride. So thermoplastic is soluble in organic solvents. Thermosetting plastics insoluble in any solvent, right? In polar solvents or in non-polar solvents, then they did not soluble in any solvent. Next, in thermoplastics, remolded by heat and solvents, right? Remolded by applying heat and also solvents. In terms of solvents, they can remold. So, thermosetting plastics, one set cannot be remolded. It is a permanent, right? Permanent shape. They are getting permanent shape. Those are called thermosetting plastics. The thermoplastics can recycle and also reuse. Thermosetting plastic, there is no recycle. That means cannot be recycled. So these are the some differences between the thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. Note down all points. First down we make a note with definitions. So after written up definition, we can write remaining all points. Right? Try to write all points. Right. This is the table for comparison of thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. Now, continuation, we have another differences. Now, see in thermoplastics, these thermoplastics have polymers already know. Polymers have low molecular weight. So, thermoplastics have polymers have low molecular weight polymers. Thermosetting plastics have high molecular weight. The polymers have high molecular weight. Generally, both thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics have more than 1000 GMW values. But in that, polymers have low molecular weight in thermoplastics, in thermosetting plastics. Compared with thermoplastics, those have high molecular weight. Next point, adjacent chains are held by weak van der Waals forces. Why? Because those are adjacent chains, like it is a chain growth polymation. That's why adjacent chains are held by weak van der Waals forces. Right? In thermoplastics, the case is different. Adjacent chains are held by strong chemical bonds. Why? Because the all organic materials they have branches, right, of carbon of functional groups. That's why they form strong chemical bonds. That's why thermosetting plastics are very strong. Thermoplastic example for the thermoplastics: polythene, PVC, polystyrene. You can write it is also a comparison example. Next, thermosetting plastics example: nylon, 6,6, bakelite, etc. These are examples for the thermosetting plastics. Okay, note down. Another important property. So in thermoplastics, plasticity is reversible. In thermosetting plastics, plasticity is irreversible. Okay. So note down these points. Okay. So these are the differences between the thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. See here. So first definitions. Next, thermoplastics formed by addition polymerization. Thermosetting plastics formed by condensation polymerization. Low molecular weight, high molecular weight. It is a linear. That means chain growth polymerization. It is a step growth polymerization. 3D, 3D structure and also covalent cross links. Soft and less brittle, hard and brittle. Soluble in organic solvents, insoluble in any solvent. right? Remolded by heat and solvents. Once set cannot be remolded. Recycle and reuse cannot be recycled. Next, thermoplastics have high molecular weight. Thermosetting plastics have compared with uh, thermoplastics have low molecular weight compared with thermoplastics. Now thermosetting plastics high molecular weight compared with thermoplastics. Adjacent chains held by weak van der Waals forces. Adjacent chains are held by strong chemical bonds. Example: polythene, PVC, polystyrene, Teflon, nylon 6s, bakelite, melanin. These are examples for the thermosetting plastics. So these are the major difference comparison between the thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. Okay. See, up to now we discussed plastics definitions, classification of the plastics. Next, comparison between the thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. See here, summary. Plastics are organic materials which change their shape by temperature, pressure, solvents. Plastics are organic materials which change their shape by temperature, pressure, and solvents. Plastics are high molecular weight polymers. Plastics are high molecular weight polymers classified into thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. Okay, so plastics classified into thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. Softening, hardening is reversible in thermoplastics, irreversible in thermosetting plastics. Thermoplastics are addition polymers and have chain structure linear. Thermosetting plastics are condensed polymers having 3D structures. Okay, so these are some are important points. Note down these points. Right now we discussed important points. Now some quiz questions on this topic. See here, first question: which of the following is thermoplastic? Our question is: which of the following is thermoplastics? Option A, bakelite. Option B, urea formaldehyde resin. Option C, polyvinyl acetate. Option D, all of the above. See here, question is thermoplastic, right? Thermoplastic. So see here first option A, it is a bakelite means it is a thermosetting plastics. See urea formaldehyde resin also it is a thermosetting plastics. So our option is polyvinyl acetate PVA. Polyvinyl acetate is example for the thermoplastic. So option C is correct for the first question. Okay. So what is the question? Which of the following is thermoplastic? So polyvinyl acetate is thermoplastic. So this is the first question. See another question. First read it. Which of the following is thermosetting plastics? Right. First question is thermoplastic. Now thermosetting plastics. Which of the following is thermosetting plastic? See here options. Option A PVC. Option B polystyrene. Option C, Teflon. Option D, urea formaldehyde resin. See one by one. Option A, PVC means polyvinyl chloride. So it is a thermoplastic. Polystyrene also thermoplastic. Teflon means it is tetrafluoroethylene compound, so it is also example for the thermoplastic. So all are A, B, C are thermoplastics. So option D is urea formal resin is example for the thermosetting plastic. So this is thermosetting plastic. Right. Next, right, we have only two questions. So frequently asked questions here. Define thermoplastic. Give examples. Define a thermosetting plastic. Give examples. Next, compare thermoplastics and thermosetting plastic. Right. So these are the frequently asked questions. This is our topic. What is the topic? Plastics, classification of plastics, and also thermosetting plastics. So up to now we discussed in polymers, addition polymerization and also condensation polymerization. Next, next thing, definition of the plastic, classification of the plastics, and also comparison of thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. Next class, you will be discuss some preparation of the plastics. In our second sem, we have six plastics, right? Preparation of the six plastics means PVC, polythene, like that. We have six plastics preparation and also uses, right? Next class onwards, we are going to discuss preparation of some plastics and also uses. Okay, so I hope you understood very well today's class. Okay, so we will meet in next class.